Sorry about that. All right, so we are reading Ode, Scene 4, Act 4 of Antigone, Scene 4, and we have with us reading today Carmen. She will be Antigone. Joey will be the Choragus. Vincent will be Creon, and Miss Roos is going to do the chorus. So we are going to begin with Scene 4. Choragus, as Antigone enters guarded.
But I can no longer stand in awe of this. No, seeing what I see, keep back my tears. Here is Antigone, passing that tree mine sleep at last.
Look upon pity me, turning back, say goodbye to the sun that shines for me no longer, now sleepy death, summons me to a chair on the cold shore. There is no bridge song there, nor any music.
Not yet unpraised, not without a kind of honor, you walk at last into the underworld, untouched by sickness, broken by no sword. What woman has ever found your way to death?
How often I have heard the story of Niobe, Tantalos, wretched daughter, how the stone clung fast clothes. They say the rain falls endlessly, the sifting snow soft. Her tears are never done. I feel loneliness of her death in mine.
But she was born of heaven, and you are woman, born woman born. If her death is yours, a mortal woman's, is this not for you glory in our world and in the world beyond?
You laugh at me. Ah, friends, friends, can you not wait until I am dead? O Thebes, O men charioted in love with fortune, dear springs of Dicere,
That would be Dirce.
Dirce. Dear springs of Dirce, sacred Theban grove, be witness for me, denied all pity, unjusted judged. Think of a world of love, think of a word of love, for her whose path turns under the dark earth where there are no more tears.
You have passed beyond human daring and come at last into a place of stone where justice sits. I cannot tell what shape of your father's guilt appears in this.
You have touched it at last, that bridal bread, unspeakable horror of son and mother mingling, their crime, infection of all our family. O Epidas, father and brother, your marriage strikes from the grave to murder mine. I have been a stranger here in my own land. All my life the blasphemy of my birth has followed me.
Reverence is a virtue, but strength lives in established law. That must prevail. You have made your choice. Your death is the doing of your conscious hand.
Then let me go, since all your words are bitter, and the very light of the sun is cold to me. Lead me to my vigil, where I will have neither love nor lamentation, no song but silence.
Creon interrupts impatiently.
It's just
dirges. They're like songs.
If dirge. Can you hear me now? Sorry, I think I muted it. If dirges and planned lamentations could put off death, men would be singing forever. Take her, go. You know your orders. Take her to the vault. If she lives or dies, that's her affair, not ours. Her hands are clean.
O tomb vaulted bride, bed in eternal rock, soon I shall be with my own again, where Persephone welcomes the thin ghosts underground, and I shall see my father again, and you, mother, and dearest Polynices, dearest indeed. To me, since it was my hand that washed him clean and poured the ritual wine, and my reward is death before my time. And yet, as man's hearts know, I have done no wrong. I have not sinned before God, or if I have, I shall know the true in death. But if the guilt lies upon Creon who judged me, then I pray may his punishment be equal to my own.
O passionate heart, unyielding, tormented still by the same winds.
Her guard shall have good cause to regret their delaying.
Ah, that voice is like the voice of death.
I can give you no reason to think you are mistaken.
Thebes, you, my father's gods, and the rulers of Thebes, you see me now, the last unhappy daughter of a line of kings, your kings led away to death. You will remember what things I suffer and at what man's hands, because I would not transgress the laws of heaven. Come, let us wait no longer.
Ode 4. All Danae's beauty was locked away in a brazen cell where the sunlight could not come. A small room, still as any grave, enclosed her. Yet she was a princess too, and Zeus in a rain of gold poured love upon her. O child, no power in wealth or war or tough sea-blackened ships can prevail against untiring destiny. And dearest son also, that furious king, before God's prisoning anger for his pride, sealed up by Dionysus in deaf stone, his madness died among echoes, so that at the last he learned what dreadful power his tongue had mocked. For he had profaned the revels and fired the wrath of the 9 implacable sisters that love the sound of the flute. And old men tell a half-remembered tale of horror done where a dark ledge splits the sea and a double surf beats on the gray shores. How a king's new woman, sick with hatred for the queen he had imprisoned, ripped out his 2 sons' eyes with her bloody hands while grinning Ares watched the shuttle plunge 4 times, 4 blind wounds crying for revenge. Crying, tears and blood mingled, piteously born, those sons whose mother was of heavenly birth. Her father was the god of the north wind, and she was cradled by gales. She raced with young coats on the glittering hills and walked untrammeled into the open light. But in her marriage, deathless fate found means to build a tomb like yours for all her joy.